Here's a timeless staple of the blues. In fact, I think every blues guitarist should know at least one version of this song. It's a gem that's been covered by a ton of artists over the years, but the first big recording of it was done by one of the kings of the blues himself, Mr. Albert King. Now, if you're looking for the Albert King version, I do have a lesson on that on my channel, but in this video, we're gonna dive into Cream's version. So let's get started with this Born Under a Bad Sign guitar lesson. We're gonna start off with the iconic riff that sounds like this. 1, 2. All right, so we're walking up here, starting on the note C, the 3rd fret of the A string. We're gonna go C, D, F, G, then B flat, back to G. I'm using all downs there with my strum hand, my picking hand. Then we come back down to C, C, D, F, then reach down, B flat on the low 6th string, and then to the G root note there, the bass note on the 3rd fret. So. Now, I do add a little bit of a pull when I play the note B flat here, and the B flat down here. It just gives that bluesy feeling to it. So. Now it's a pickup that starts on the and of 2. I'm using primarily 8th notes there. I'll count it out for you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Now when I look at these notes and just analyze them as far as thinking about what scale would fit this song, well, check it out. What I'm noodling around there with is something called the G minor blues scale. And if you haven't learned your blues scales yet, this is so important if you want to play the blues. And so I want to give you a gift that's going to help you out with this. And what it is my free blues scale PDF guide. And on this guide, I show you the 5 must-know patterns to play the blues scale up and down the neck. And you can grab this completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/bluescales and you can download it right away. And once you start practicing these patterns, you're gonna see how the notes in this song just fit right into the scale. And this is also really gonna help you if you want to solo like Eric Clapton. So just go to johnmclennan.com/bluescales and grab that right now as my gift to you. Now going on from there, we come out of the riff, then we go, and we walk up to the note D. From B there. B, C, C sharp, D. And then I put down this D7 sharp 9, which is this Jimi Hendrix chord. Okay, once we get to that 5 chord, we're gonna add a little rhythm. We're gonna go. And then we do this walk down. It's really cool. A lot of chromaticism, which basically just means, you know, going every fret. Okay, so we're on the D7 sharp 9. We're gonna go 1 E and a 2 and then 3 E and a 4 and 1. And that's just E flat, D, D flat. Then I go to a C7 and then tie it back in with the riff. First part. So here it is walking up. We're gonna go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Okay, now what this is doing is it's actually following something called an 8-bar blues. And these are things that I teach in like my essential blues guitar program where I show you the fundamentals of the blues, these key patterns that you're gonna see over and over in so many songs. So really what this is here is just, it's the one chord for 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Then it walks up to the 5 chord. 2, 3. Then the 4 chord. 2, 3. Then back to the 1. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, and then in the 8th bar, we go into the verse, and we've got this. This is a little variation to the riff. We walk up, C, D, F, and we do a little rest. Then F, G. So it's gonna go 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Here's the verse. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And then we go back to the progression of 8 bars there. So we just do this little vamp there. It's essentially 4 times if you count the pickup leading into it, or 3 times from the verse, which would just be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2nd time, 3rd time. Then we go dun, 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 back to the first part. Then to the turnaround. Okay, and we basically just follow through the same 8-bar blues progression. Now when Clapton solos, they just play a vamp. They just play the first part over the 1 chord like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2. That's it right there. Okay, then we do a tag out of the solo, and this is the only other part you gotta know. It goes like this. So you go 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 2. Okay, and there's a little break there. It's pretty epic. So what I did was just repeat the turnaround progression. Again, the turnaround progression, this is just that last part of the blues. So C, then you walk back up to the 5. 4 chord, you break, and then play 3, 5, 1, 3, or C, D, B flat, C, then G. Go back to the verse, or you go back to the main progression. So those are the sections that you need to know. Be sure to take your time and work them out slowly. And then for playing lead and soloing over this, you're going to want to use the G minor blues scale. So go to johnmclennan.com/blues scales and grab this guide. It's going to help you play lead guitar like Eric Clapton. You can get it. It's completely for free as my gift to you. As always, thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you'll really like this one next.